Which is the best support? Well, there are 4 characters in the support class, which are Builderman, Elliot, Dusekkar, and Taph. Yes, Taph is a support, confirmed by the devs. In this video, I will analyze each support character, going over their strengths and weaknesses, and determine which one is the best support. First will be our dear Elliot. Elliot is a very simple support character. He just throws a pizza that heals his teammates or himself, and the amount that pizza heals increases with objectives completed by 5% and has a cap of 25%. Whenever he heals teammates, he gets Rush Hour, which grants you speed 3 for 3 seconds. The only exception to this is if he's healing another Elliot, then he will not get Rush Hour. So as the game progresses, Elliot's healing gets even better, and he has an escape ability, which can make him hard to catch if a killer targets him. Even though Elliot is simple, he can be pretty effective because he can keep his teammates up for longer, which obviously makes the killer's job harder. But that exact simplicity can be the downside of Elliot, because the only thing he can contribute is healing. He affects the killer in a very one-dimensional way, and if he gets targeted, it's gonna be hard to get more charges of Rush Hour to run away, especially early game. So what ends up happening a lot is that you just become cannon fodder. And even though I think everyone knows that Elliot is pretty effective, he's also very simple and one-dimensional. I think he's a good choice, but not the best, because as we'll cover soon, other supports change the game in more aspects than just only healing like Elliot does. Next is Taph. So Taph is interesting because he doesn't heal at all, but his way of protecting survivors is by traps, by stunning the killer and revealing his location. When Taph is set up and they have their tripwires in good places and their mine in an inconvenient location, it's really good because it's going to take some time away from the killer's clock, regardless if the killer even hits them, because the killer needs to either destroy the traps or find another route. And even if the killer gets to chase some survivors, if you're not on cooldown, your mine is a good deterrent. You can just throw it up ahead, and then now the killer has to worry about that. But Taph is only extremely annoying when stacked. There's where he becomes a huge problem. But if it's just one, then his weakness becomes very clear, which is that if the killer can catch him lacking on his mine cooldown, he has absolutely no way of getting the killer off him. Not like Elliot where he has an escape, unless maybe he has a tripwire already set somewhere and he could slow the killer. Taph's strength is because he can disrupt chases, but he runs into a similar problem as Elliot to where his benefits are one-dimensional. Disrupted chases is the only thing he provides to the team, which isn't bad at all. That's good. But if there's a support that can do more than just that one thing, then obviously that would be better. Dusekkar. He's an interesting support because, like Taph, he doesn't heal anybody, but what he can do is mitigate damage. And oh my god, if anyone watching this video has gone against a really good Dusekkar, you know how annoying and effective he can be, because you do no damage against the survivor he's protecting. And if you try to kill Dusekkar instead, because of his floating passive, it makes it so weird to track him. On top of that, Dusekkar can also slow the killer and give speed to a survivor, which makes him already a little bit more versatile than Taph and Elliot, because he serves as a shield for survivors and he could somewhat disrupt chases too, while having a peculiar style to juke killers that no other survivor has. But to slow the killer and speed up survivors, it is a tedious task. This isn't something easy, and a lot of times you can only do one unless the killer and survivors are in line, so that's sort of a con. With his beam too, you could just wait until it's over and harass the survivor he was protecting, but regardless, it still does buy some time. So I'd say that Dusekkar has an edge over Elliot and Taph just because he's not one-dimensional like they are. His support and attributes are different, not just one singular thing. Last but not least, Builderman. Now, Builderman, in my opinion, is the best support you can have on the team, just because he is an all-around support. Meaning, one, he can heal, and it's not as simple as he could just heal someone. No, unlike Elliot, Builderman can heal multiple people at the same time. Top of that, if I'm not mistaken, his dispenser has hit priority, so if the killer pulls up while people are healing, he'll lock onto the dispenser instead of the survivors, and that itself is disrupting the chase too, because if the killer doesn't want them to heal up anymore, he has to destroy the dispenser. Builderman's turret is also very annoying and effective. It slows the killer down, disrupting chases effectively, and since the turret takes 2 hits to get destroyed by an M1, you're buying more time for survivors to run away and just wasting the killer's clock. Now of course you can one-shot it with abilities, but then that's one ability wasted that could have been used on a survivor. And if there's 2 Buildermans, yeah bro, it's GG's. In my eyes, Builderman essentially, in one way or another, can just basically do what all the other supports do, just in one character. Obviously not exactly, but he can heal, body block, disrupt chases, and waste the killer's time, all in one support. Therefore, I'm giving Builderman the GOAT Support Award. If you've made it this far in the video, you might as well subscribe. Only 0.2% of my viewers are actually subscribed. It helps the channel out a ton and lets me know what type of content to make for you guys. Don't forget to like the video and let me know in the comments what's your list of best to worst supports. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.